Hey guys, what's up? Ferdaddy here. Before we get into this video, I would like to ask that you guys give me a follow over on Twitch. I've been streaming on Twitch the past few days. It's been a real blast. Here's some particularly funny moments.
Oh, 5 seconds.
You get zapped.
Wait, what? I thought I could cheat.
Let it be
Gay!
Yeah.
It's gay!
Woo!
It's gay!
Oh.
Yay! You did it.
So if Twitch is your thing, please give me a follow and come by for the streams. Thanks. Getting into the video now. Okay, so this video is going to be broken up into two parts. The first part is going to be the money-making method that I think is a lot more accessible now because of the absolutely brain-dead tip that I have in the second part of this video. So if the first part of the video is a little bit daunting or intimidating to you, wait and check out the second half of it, the second part, because that tip really makes things a lot easier. Yeah, so let's get into it. What I'm going to be discussing today is cross-server arbitrage, or the idea of taking items from one server that sells them for more cheaply than yours and bringing it back to your home server and then selling them. In theory, everybody could do this for every item and just find the cheapest item and buy it, which you probably should do, but most people don't. They just buy whatever item is cheapest on their local market board. So because of that, it allows us to take advantage of that a little bit and buy cheaper items up. So I'm going to go over the general process as well as go over some tips for doing this so you don't lose money, because there is a slight risk associated with this. So the first step is how to do this. I'm going to go over how to do this with add-ons or with external websites, but you can also just do this by manually traveling to other worlds and checking out all their prices manually. So the website that I use for this is Universalis. Universalis is a really helpful website for tracking different prices on data centers. There is an add-on called the Final Fantasy Market Board plugin for FFXIV that allows you to just access Universalis in your game. That's all it does. So either way, I'm putting a link to Universalis in the description. You can use that to be able to check out the different prices of different items on different servers. Now, it's not 100% updated, so keep that in mind. It doesn't update as often as just checking the prices, so it gives you an idea of where you can go, but the prices might be a little different when you actually get there. So with that in mind, I'm going to go over some tips on how to do this effectively without losing money. Okay, so here are my tips on how not to lose money by doing this. These are general strategies that you can apply to the market board at all times, but these apply in particular with this method. So the first thing is, don't buy a whole bunch of one item. Don't go on there and buy for example, 4 calfskin rider jackets, 5 calfskin rider jackets, because you're just trying to sell the one to make the profit. Once you put more on, the market can change around it and you're going to be left making money or losing money. So instead, the thing you should do is find 6 or 7, 8 or 9 items that you want to buy, let's say a full set of calfskin glamour, a full set of frontier glamour, one of each of the extreme trial items, like the Blade of Light or whatever from the Seat of Sacrifice. Buying one of these items assures that you can keep track of it better, because you're going to have to be keeping the lowest price. If you undercut somebody, it's a pretty good chance you're going to sell that item. But if you undercut somebody, 3 times over, you're going to get undercut before you can sell all those again. So, diversify and buy a bunch of different items. That's the first tip. So the second tip is to pay attention to S&D, supply and demand. Don't buy and sell items that are really heavy in demand. For example, certain types of glamour can be like that sometimes, super high in supply rather. You can check here. I'll show you guys right now, actually. You can check right here and you can see the recent sale data of any item. So if an item is being sold multiple times a day, then you can kind of do in your head, like, okay, so if 5 of these items are sold in a day, if you have the cheapest item, you will sell 5 in a day, you know? So you could theoretically, as long as you can maintain the undercut, buy 5 and sell all of them. But you have to be able to maintain that undercut, right? Which is difficult to do. So that is how you should determine what you buy. If something only sells like once every, you know, week, but it is a really low price on another data center, that is a pretty big risk because it might be like a minion that somebody could get and undercut the shit out of you. So there is the risk associated with this, but if you just follow these steps that I've laid out, it should be pretty safe. And this is a really good way to make money. This is a way to make like a lot of money as well. If you get back what you invest in. So if you invest 10 million in and you make a 50% profit or 30% profit, you're making 500, you're making 5 mil, you're making 3 mil, right? So that is a really good way to make like a lot of gil. If you're just standing around AFK and Limsa, this is by far the best money making method because it doesn't require any actual work. It just requires you to keep focused on what you're doing in game and make sure you're like checking your retainers and updating the prices on them. That's all you really have to do. Okay, so the next part of this video, I just want to go over this tip that makes this a lot easier. So something that I thought and why I didn't make this video in the past is because the market board tax is a pretty significant factor into why you might not want to resell items, you know, because you're selling them for already a 5% loss, and that could be your whole profit margin with certain items. So I'm going to show you guys a way to just completely circumvent that. Now, maybe this is public knowledge, but I didn't know about this until like last week. So basically, you can go and talk to any retainer vocate here. Well, I've got to go to my home world. Whoops. Okay, yeah, you talk to any retainer vocate here, and you can actually inquire about the tax rates. So as you can see, there is the normal tax rates in the 3 city-states right now, but there are reduced rates in Ishgard, Kagane, and the Crystarium. So if we look at Ul'dah, it's 5%. But if we look at Ishgard, it's 3% until the 2nd, so it lasts a week. Or if we look at Kagane, it's actually 0. So that means that you're going to be making basically 5% more on every single sale, and that adds up a lot. So all you do if you find the place that has 0 tax, you just go to that location. Like in Kugane, for instance. We'll cross over the Kugane bridge here. And we just speak to the retainer vocate here, and we'll be able to move our retainer to this area instead. This doesn't cost any money, and you can do it like as long as you want. So, yeah. I already assigned them all here, but dispatch a retainer to Kugane. You can see I have them all here. And that adds up. If you're following any of my other guides and selling glamour or anything like that, this is huge. Like, basically, if you think about it, every 20 pieces of an item that you sell, it's a free item. So if you sell 20 calfskin rider jackets, that's a free calfskin rider jacket if it's a 5% tax that you're losing out on. You're losing out on that 500k or 400k every single time you sell 20. So make sure you do this as well. And this is the brain dead thing I was saying, that like just doing this will make you gil like automatically. So yeah. Okay, yeah, this is the outro of the video. Thank you guys for watching. I know this was just one method, but it was a little involved, and I didn't want to just like stick it into another video with money-making methods because it is kind of in its own category about how to make money with it. Now, you can do what I said with the glamour. You can also sell like certain materials. I mean, if you want to buy, you know, the gathering materials from the diadem and it's really low on another data center, this is a way to save money and a way to make money, and that's what I'm all about. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Just a reminder again to check me out on Twitch. I posted that link in the description, so come give me a follow over there. You can also join our Discord and hang out. That's in the description as well. Yeah, so thank you guys for checking out this video. hopefully it can make you guys some money. This is a way to really, you know, turn your 10 mil into like 100 mil. It's the way to really bridge the gap on money, because this is how you start. It's that real market board manipulation, Wolf of Wall Street stuff. So, all right, let me know if you guys made money with this and other money making methods you guys have tried in the description. And thanks for watching.